So you also, in this issue and many issues, you delve into, of course, how it's been used. You make the point about people voting against their interests, but I mean, especially I've heard it forever in media. Obviously, politicians, you mentioned voting, but so many in media have been using these types of dog whistles. And tell me a little bit about that or examples of that, Celeste.
So, I mean, the example that got me started on all of this was somebody who, a news outlet that had put a headline that said, this politician calls another a groomer. Like that was the headline, which literally their headline has a dog whistle in it. And I think, okay, so one of the most fascinating things for me was really digging in deep on the Willie Horton ad that came from the Reagan v. the Bush v. Dukakis campaign in 1988.
Yeah.
I mean, famous or infamously known as probably the most racist ad campaign ever. But the fact of the matter is that, the Bush campaign didn't create the Willie Horton ad. A little, what would have been known as like a PAC now created it, a small political group. And it was only airing in this very limited area. The only reason that went national and became a huge factor in the campaign was because media types like me started amplifying it over and over and over and over again. And it's the same thing with this groomer thing. Or another example, when we were covering Judge Jackson's, Ketanji Brown Jackson's confirmation hearings, right? And remember, Josh Hawley kept bringing up these completely bogus allegations that she was light on child pornographers or whatever.
Yeah.
It was debunked almost immediately over and over and over. And yet journalists kept reporting on it and putting it in headlines. Senator calls Judge Jackson, a friend to child pornographers. And you're literally taking a dog whistle and putting it in your headline. And over 80% of people read only the headlines.